Hey Raiders, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Val.
And welcome to Raider Review.
On today's episode, we will be talking about the girls' volleyball team and how their season is going so far,
The upcoming musical called The Little Mermaid,
and an insight into sports med.
all this and more
On Raider Review.
Hey Val, have you gone to any games lately?
Yeah, I just went to a volleyball game.
How did they do? Was it as intriguing as I've heard?
Yeah, their team chemistry really helps them play great together.
Well, let's hear more with Jackson on their season so far.
Since school has finally started back up, so has our lady volleyball team. Let's kick off the new season to know more about our volleyball players and see the overall goal for this year.
Our team goal for the season is to get first in district and make it to state. We prepare for upcoming games by practicing what we need to work on, like tips and defense and all of that.
And talking with my teammates about different strategies we can use based on the film we've seen and just hyping each other up, getting ready for the game.
The bus rides help me prepare, or sometimes I'll watch film and see what I did last time that I could do better for the next game.
We practice every day except for Tuesdays and Fridays. We start off with a warm-up, dynamics, and then we go into stretching. And then we go into ball warm-up, and then we do serve 10, 20, 30.
When we're looking for strategies, we look at other teams and where we can find spots that are open on the court, how fast their block is, how fast they run their offense.
The success of the team is not just based on how they play, but also the chemistry the team holds.
I do consider myself a team leader, but there's multiple of us. I think we all play a different position in being a team leader. Like, I think I'm more of like the one that gets hype and keeps everyone like not too serious, but to loosen up and to have fun.
Team dynamic is good. We all have a good bond with each other because we all trust each other because we've been playing with each other for a few years now.
We do team dinners every Thursday, and they're usually really fun. I think everyone's really close on the team, so that helps out on the court as well.
On and off the court, we get along really great and we play off of each other really well.
This has been Jackson Gonzalez coming at you from Raider Review.
Wow, that really gave an insight inside their team.
Yeah, it really did. Speaking of sports, I've got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you noticed that a lot of our sports in our school have student assistants?
Yeah, I have, and I think it's due to our sports medicine team.
Our sports medicine team? What's that?
I'm so glad you asked. Let's have Aiden and Jackson explain what it's all about to be a part of the organization.
It's football season, and our Raiders are off to an amazing start to their season. But beyond the game, there is so much that goes on behind the scenes that guide our Raiders to success. One of these programs is sports medicine, where our very own students train athletes and tend to any injuries to boost the team performance, but more importantly, the team morale.
Working with the players is really fun, but we don't really communicate with them much because we have a job to do and we need to focus on that instead of them. The responsibilities of an athletic trainer are to provide athletes first aid and provide them with stem treatment and ultrasound treatment after they're hurt so they can get better, and we also do physical therapy as well.
About every day we are usually making them ice bags, giving them Band-Aids, cleaning up injuries, and just being there with water at the football practices.
The best part about being in sports med, in my opinion, is the involvement that you have. You're involved with players, coaches, and you're put in a team so you have friends right off the bat, and it's a really good environment to be in.
I would say the hardest part is probably how many hours we're there. We really are the first people there and the last people to leave, and it can be a lot of early mornings and late nights.
The hardest part about being in sports medicine for me is the long hours that I have to work because I have to wake up super early in the morning and then I have to stay late in the evening, so it's just a very long day and very exhausting. Being in sports med has affected my high school experience very positively because I've made so many friends and I've come close with so many staff members, so it's been a really good experience overall.
The best part about being in sports med is probably just the type of family bond that we have with each other. All the girls that I work with are like my sisters, and it's always just a great community to fall back on if I need anything.
I don't know if we have that big of an impact on the performance, but I feel like we have an impact on the attitude, which could affect the performance in the long run. So as long as we're positive and happy and we're being nice and being polite, then I think that's the best we could do with, making them happy as well.
Sports medicine is a big help to our football team and can greatly assist our players, coaches, and teams. Trainers like Madison Rao and Faith Sedig really help assist our players on and off the field.
This is Jackson Rogers
And Aiden Wynn
signing off
for Raider Review.
Man, the sports medicine team does a lot more to help out than I thought.
Yeah, it's incredible. You want to know something else incredible? Guess what's swinging by soon?
I have no clue. What is it?
It's the Little Mermaid musical.
Oh yeah, how's the production going so far?
Well, thankfully, this next package by yours truly tells you all about the roles and process behind the scenes.
For the past few months, our Wiley East Theater has been preparing their new musical, The Little Mermaid. Let's take a look into the roles and the work necessary for this production.
The technicians, actors couldn't do what they do without them. They make sure that they have literally everything that they need, from the clothes that they wear, to the props that they hold, to light so that the audience can see them. Like, without the technicians, this show could not go on.
Tech brings a visual aspect, the part that nobody sees behind stage, and it just helps bring the show together.
Now that we've learned about backstage, let's see about being on the stage in a role position.
The musical, Broadway edition, is very different than the movie. Not completely different, but there are different things about it. And so I kind of had to find my own Ariel instead of trying to mirror the Ariel from the Disney cartoon play. Of course, that was my inspiration because she's such well-known character that a lot of children in their childhood look up to. So I wanted to find my main objective, my goals, and what I wanted to do and how I could bring a little bit of myself into the character too, just to make my own Ariel.
Lastly, let's take a look into the musical aspect of the production.
Huge part of what we're able to do is we get to come in and kind of create the characters vocally within the music framework. And it's really exciting because we get to explore vocal ranges, their dynamics, start to come up with the concepts of what their character sounds like, which is very fun. So it's like a huge experiment and we enjoy it very much. So we teach all of the music in parts, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and sometimes we split out a little bit more than that. But our students are amazing. They do such a great job and they're willing to do anything we ask. So yeah, it's so fun.
Singing all the incredible talent that everyone has, because everyone is so special in their own way and they all contribute so much to the musical that in the end, just the reward is so amazing because you get the chance to say that we made that and we couldn't have done that without the directors and the technicians and all the parts coming into play to make something so incredible.
This is Jessica Qualley, signing off for Raider Review.
The musical hasn't even debuted, but I'm sure the production will be great. Look at all the work they're doing.
I know, right? The musical will be on October 6th, 7th, and 8th.
I will definitely be there.
You for sure don't want to miss it.
Just like how you don't want to miss the next episode of Raider Review.
You know what that means.
It's a great day to be alive.
And a great day to be a Raider.
See you next time
on Raider Review.